Welcome to the chat, everybody. I wasn't actually planning on doing like a post fight reaction slash kicking with chicken slash whatever you want to call it. Not the plan, but I just wanted to give my thoughts and honest opinions of the event today. We had a big turnout of people watching the live event, and yeah, the angle and stuff, whatever, not the best, but it just gives you something to look forward to when the final edited footage is done and ready for everybody. So, what's up, Frank Roberts? So that's the benefit of being subscribed to this channel and being able to wait for the footage to come out. Shit was lit. It was too explosive. Fought today. I'm drinking caffeine because I didn't get enough of it this morning. In fact, I don't get like a whole lot of. I don't really eat food or drink anything the whole day on these fights because there's just so much going on. Nico Castro with a super chat, a super sticker. Thank you so much. Nico had a fight today against Black Panther. I'm not gonna spoil the fight for you, but I actually called out Nico a little bit. Like me and him are gonna get it on in a few months. We don't have a date or anything set. It's all love, you know. It's like I fought Black Panther and we're cool. Yeah, I don't really hold feelings like that towards people when I do matches. It's fun for me. So thank you, Nico. I'll just say your match was great to film today. Yeah, Bran. I hope you watch the fights too. You know, when I upload the edited footage of them. Actually, right now, what I'm doing is I'm uploading the footage onto my computer. I just got another hard drive, dude. You guys have no idea how much space these things take up. Like, seriously, I've got like 10 terabytes of space that I have filled up with fight stuff, and I just bought another 5 terabytes, and that's why I'm uploading the footage onto. Sunshine, what is up? We had a great event today. I mean, I can't even say it enough how great everybody was, and I got a chance to talk to Hitman a little bit. Hitman, freaking awesome dude. I wish I could have got him to come out Friday a little bit and hang out, but yeah, it's all right though. That his event or his match didn't go quite like we wanted it to, so we knew that Canadian and him were supposed to uh uh oh, dude, Adrian. Hold on. Oh, shit, man. I had a guy travel from Wisconsin today, and I didn't know that he came from Wisconsin, so like I didn't get a chance to match him up. Like he was just like one that didn't get matched up. Yeah, I only lost my cool a couple times, Nepthru. Thank you, Tank. Thank you. JB. Uh, oh, I didn't get it yet, Tank. Dude, I've just been super busy with messages and stuff. Let me see here. See here. I don't see it yet. Yeah, I don't see it yet, Tank. Let me see. Um, hmm. I don't know. It's not showing up. So we had a lot of fights for the scrapyard. Generally, scrapyard is a little bit lower than the other branches as far as it shouldn't be in requests because you're a friend of mine. So let me see here. So the last message I have from you was on May 2nd, and it says, "Oh, okay, for show, man." That's the last message I have from you. Unless you message me on Instagram. I don't typically check my Instagram as much. Man, I'm really bummed out about this dude that came from um Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I didn't freaking know that. Adrian. Shit. That bums me out. Like, seriously. Dude should have got matched up first. Oh, from Wham. Oh, that would be okay from Whamma. Yes, let me check. That should be in my message requests. I'm on my PC, so hold on. Things are kind of different on here. Like, you know what? I'll probably just look on my phone. It's just gonna be easier on my phone. I don't know. Everybody uses their phones for everything now. Message requests. Hold on. You said it's from Miguel. I'm looking, Tank. I'm looking. Okay, I found him on here. So look, bro. He hasn't sent me a message yet, unless it's on Instagram. I'll check Instagram out, but Whamma hasn't sent me a message yet. It says we're friends too, so let me just pull up IG. I just don't use IG as much, which it's lame because I think it's a good platform and everything. I'm not seeing him on here either. One message request. Oh yeah, he sent me a message. Hold on. Bantamweights 127. Yes, I could probably find him somebody 127. We got a couple new people out here that are kind of it depends on what type of fighting style too. So if he's MMA or boxing. Phones are mini computers, yes. Abel, yes, great fights today. Scotty Showtime versus Dre is going to be the first fight that I'm going to edit, guys. It's taken a long time to drag the footage onto my computer. So, you want to know the rating that I would give this event? This isn't no bullshit, guys. Like, we've had milestones, we've had some cool things happen in our events, but I would say this was the best event that we have ever had. We had 25 fights, at least 25 fights. We had knockouts. We had even matches. We had everybody showed up except for like two people. Canadian didn't show up to fight Hitman. So Hitman needed to get out of here. I let him know that, but he didn't make it on time. So the Canadian actually fought Viking Warrior. I'm sure the West Coast guys are going to enjoy watching that fight. Now, Hitman actually took a match against a new guy. Now, this was Guy's second match. I think his name was Cerro. So he's a new fighter in the scrapyard. He came out. I think he fought Boar first. Then he's like, "Hey, I want to get another one in." And he says he did MMA against Boar, and then he says, "I'll box Hitman." And at first I was like, I don't know. Like Hitman's got like a decent amount of experience, and this guy's like new to the scrapyard, says he doesn't have a lot of experience. Um, and all I'm gonna say is that was a damn good fight. In fact, it was such a good fight. It's probably gonna be out in the next, I would say, in the next 5 days at some point. The first one so I'll tell you which ones are going out first, guys. The first one that is gonna go out is Scotty Showtime versus Dre. That's absolutely going to be the first one. Then it's going to be Terrifier versus Brickhouse. That'll be number two. Um, shit, I can't. I forgot which. I think it might be. I think we might do Hitman versus Cero. I'm probably saying it wrong. Sorry, dude. I think that's probably going to be the third one that we're going to put out. But there were so many good fights. It's really hard to put them in like an order of release. There were a lot of quick finishes. Makes my editing job a lot easier. I'll tell you that. Um, so yeah, bro, that's basically how I would rate the event. I would say it is. I would probably say that it was a 10. Yeah, at least out of all the fights that we've had so far. Just everybody came through. There was a lot of love, a lot of a lot of people recognizing people that they knew, like, hey, I know that guy over there. We used to work together or whatever. Um, but I don't have all the fights lined up that of who fought, so I don't have them in front of me. Or else I would just go down the list and say this is who fought who. I mean, I could kind of do it a little bit, but um, so I'm getting wind that some people are wanting to come up with Tank for the July event. Don't sleep on June, guys. We're still doing a June event, and it's going to be just as much as it is any event. The weather should be good, so get on that one too. I can't get everybody in on the anniversary slash mini invasion that's coming up. So don't hesitate on getting on June. But I'm catching wind that some people are going to want to come up in July, and I'm just going to be more. I'm going to be more flexible on stuff, guys. See, I like, since I do most of the stuff out here, I like to have a good control over what goes on, and I just sometimes I just need to be a little bit more open to things, like people wanting to come out. Like that's people setting aside their time and money to come out and fight in our yard, and I definitely don't ever want anything between any of the yards, like why people would never want to come out to one or the other. Because I still want to go out. I want to go out to the West Coast. I want to go back to the OG branch. And it's really a good feeling to feel welcome to these other locations. So I think Hitman, like you guys talk to Hitman, I'm sure he'll say the same thing. Like he had a great time as far as the people go up here, and we try to make it as good for people as we can. I wish he could have stuck around. We could have had a drink or something, but yeah. You guys got any questions? Like, did you guys all watch the live event or what? Oh, what is it? Hold on. My name is LJ. What the freak? Oh, dude, we got a group chat with all the fighters in it. Some of the shit that goes through there's pretty freaking hilarious. Good picture of Viking Warrior with Terrifier. Yeah. Hold on. Neptune with a $15 super chat. Thanks for giving us another awesome show. Great work, and I enjoyed watching the live feed. Pop quiz. What's your favorite submission? I didn't see much grappling today. We had a guy that was lined up to want to do grappling, but we had to get the fights out of the way, and his opponent ended up having to leave. So my favorite submission, Um, my favorite submission is probably the arm triangle. Um, Probably the arm triangle. I have like a lot of different spots I can hit it from, but that's kind of one of my go-to moves. I like arm bars, I like rear naked chokes, and I like guillotines. But thank you, Nepthu, for that super chat. I really appreciate it. It helps out with stuff at the scrapyard. Speed Trap, thank you for tuning in. Live event was great. I appreciate you guys liking that. I wish I could make it better for you guys, but it's really hard to like man a camera. I'm just doing it so you guys have like a basic observation of how the event's going and everything. Ah, Zantastic. He didn't though. I know he's got a big fan base, but um you gotta look at like what was landed more. And they scored it like they should have scored it. So fantastic. You enjoyed the event. Thank you. Let's see. What would you say is the toughest process pre-event day? Actually, most of the hard stuff is actually getting fighters to sign up and want to fight. Um, matching Matching's more of a day of thing, but like okay, I had Panda Man signed up today. I had a match for him today. He didn't even show up. That's rough. That is so hard on me because I'm expecting to put him up against his fighter, and then his fighter shows up, and then it's like, now what do I do? So pre-fight is actually corralling fighters, like I got that Hawaii. I like this shirt a lot. That's why I don't wear it very often. Fight day, the toughest thing is trying to run 20 jobs at one time. And I totally appreciate everything that my event staff does, but they can't always tell what's like going on in my head. Um, yeah, I was pissed off at the Canadian. I was because Hitman traveled all the way from California. He flew out here. We had the match set up ahead of time. Okay. Canadian knew he was fighting him. And I mean, I get traffic can be bad or whatever, but that's not really an excuse because like if I call into my work and be like, hey, I'm gonna be 2 hours late because of traffic, they'll just be like, well, why didn't you leave 2 hours earlier? That's basically how it is. And Hitman had to get out of there. We had to get him a match. So like he had to take a match against somebody that he didn't know, which I mean that's not that big of a deal, but I did set it up ahead of time. So because most of the people that come out here do in fact get matched up at the event. Nothing's finalized till everyone's here. That's why I tell people. So Terrifier fought twice. Viking Warrior fought. Man, we had a couple people that you're gonna really want to watch. You're really gonna want to watch these people. E Money, you're gonna want to watch E Money, and White Lightning, you're gonna want to really watch White Lightning. Um, Nine Ether Being came all the way up from Las Vegas. Somebody came from Wisconsin. You can get a fight. So I feel bad about that one. Jordan Brown. Oh yeah, look. So look, guys, kicking it with chicken is it's my weekly podcast on here, right? This kind of is kicking it. This is kind of a kicking it with chicken right now. I pay for Stream Talk, which is or StreamYard. I pay for StreamYard, which is a thing that I can bring fighters and guests and whatever on. That's why you see like my name on here, and I can you know put stuff like this on the screen. It's a just something that I think that like trying to make the podcast better for the fighters. I've been doing Kicking It with Chicken, so I went back and I looked. I've been doing it since September 2020. So I've actually been doing that podcast for quite a while. And I go back and I can watch, and it's really hard to watch those podcasts, but I was new at it and everything, and we'd have like, two people watching and all that stuff. StreamYard is the program. It is a great program. I love it. It gives you so much control over what you want to put out there for your fans. And I'm getting a lot of people coming on here and watching. It's like nothing now for my podcast to be getting over 1,000 views. And you got to look at it this way. This is not a podcast channel. This is a fight channel. So people that are coming on here and watching this stuff, they're interested in more than just the fights. And that's why when I do sorry, I have a bug. Um, that's why when you guys I go and do a giveaway or whatever, I want to give stuff away to you guys, not the people watching the fights. I want to give it away to the people watching the podcast and interested in the fighters and all that stuff. And I'm bringing on big time guests. I'm hitting up a lot of guys in the OG yard. Some people have got a hold of me and they want to be on Kicking It with Chicken. And so I'm going to structure it more around other people rather than just myself. Tonight's kind of an exception because I'm going over the event. But Nepthu, I'll answer your question. It's really not much different than it was. It hurts. It hurts. I don't know if it's going to get better without surgery, to be honest. But it only really affects me with grappling, I think. But it's not going to affect me with boxing. So, hey, Tank, don't think about my injury because it's not going to affect my boxing. Man, people got some good pictures today. There's just so much going on at the scrapyard today. Man, I've been getting hit up with some other people too. Other fighters that are wanting to come back and make their comebacks in the next couple months that are like, previously fought in the scrapyard before. Some big names. Not Gumby. I gave up trying to get Gumby back. But some equally large names. I'll put it that way. Have you ever considered setting matches in advance? Yeah, you know what happens when you set a match in advance? People get cold feet. And I'm not calling anyone names. I'm just saying, like, this happened to me when I would fight amateur MMA. What happens is you get an opponent, you get their face ingrained in your head, and you start thinking and overthinking, and especially if they're bigger than you or they've got knockouts or what have you. There's a lot of roadblocks you can put in your head that you think like would make it easy for you to, like you hurt your finger or something and you don't take a match. There's it makes it easier to not show up for a fight. I think I do match ahead of time. It made it easier today, but I don't like to tell everybody who I've matched in advance. Bro, if I had the budget for something like that, that would be awesome. I mean, I could let him come live out in the woods and, oh, there we go. We could do it like a survivor thing. So they got to live all together, but they got to build like huts and stuff out in the woods. So they got to survive and eat bugs and stuff. But then they also got to like make a hike to our cage and fight like every week. and and I could dress up as Sasquatch and I could like traumatize him and stuff. Um, Fight planning, that's what's going on right here. That's why you hear all the ding, ding, ding. Talking to Heart in the Fight right now. They're helping out with that stuff. Okay. Actually, I really like what you got here, bro. I'm gonna Immortal Scott. I'm gonna talk a little bit about this. So right here, I got 128 gigabyte memory card. That's that's interviews, guys. That's interviews from the fights. Now, Buddy V does his own interviews, but this is interviews by the Fight Team 206, and he gave me those. And I don't know if you guys have been watching, but I've actually been putting out full events as a live premiere. This is something that I'm really happy that I'm doing, and I'm able to put like commercials in, like not commercials, like not like ads. Like I'm able to put like I can make up a commercial of, hey, check out, Scrap Talk on Heart of the Fight. I could say something like that, or check out Kicking It with Chicken once a week, or hey, Zuel's got some new merchandise. Check out their website. I could throw those little commercials in between all these fights. And the great thing about these live premieres is that I put every single fight from the previous month in there. So you get to watch them fight after fight after fight, and you can just throw it on at your gym or at the bar or what have you. And they're like an hour to 2 hours long, somewhere in between there. But anyway, those interviews are going to go. I've been putting the interviews and stuff inside. Um, but sorry, I was reading a comment. But yeah, I'm putting those interviews and stuff in there because it kind of helps show like the completeness of the events. This is taking a really long time for the fight footage to get to my computer. I'm telling you, it's the whole time I've been talking. It's up to 70% now. I'm talking to you guys to keep myself occupied so that I can get onto editing fights. Right on, Daniel. I don't know if you're watching. I don't know if you're watching my live, Daniel, or not. Heart in the Fight, but um, that's really cool to hear. And I don't want to put too much information out for you guys, so. Dude. Okay. The Street Beef Scrapyard Facebook group is. I haven't even got a chance to go through anything today, guys. Somebody just posted in our group. Valentina wanting to do a fight. Dude, everybody needs to read the damn rules for our group. I mean, it's not that hard. And we don't disrespect or laugh at people. That's just not what type of group we are. Anybody that wants to come out to the scrapyard, you're going to be welcome out here. As long as you get, I'm just going to say like if you come out here and you're just cool with everybody, dude, you're going to have an awesome time. The only people that have ever had problems out at the scrapyard are people that kind of have attitude problems, and they find themselves out of the scrapyard pretty quick. Like we don't put up with that shit too long. People out there like, it's just an attitude thing. We've gotten rid of a few people over it. I think you need better cameras in the ring. Chuck B, you are probably looking at our live feed camera. That is not meant to be a good camera. That's meant to be a live feed. You're gonna see the fully polished up footage, and that there nobody can complain about the footage that we're taking in the scrapyard because it's high definition. I edit it. It looks good. Now I understand you're probably watching the live and you're thinking like, yeah, it doesn't look that great. And you're right, it doesn't. But it will. Give me time. I got 25 fights to edit, man. They take me about 2 hours each. So think about it that way, guys. That's like 50 hours of editing. That's that's a lot of time. I could not imagine like Esteban or Nate or any of those guys doing like 80 fights in a month, even more sometimes because they get fights sometimes from like the West Coast group and other thing. I don't control anything in the Florida area. You need to talk to the OG branch about that. But they do pop up events down there and stuff. I don't know what the policy or where they're at with that right now, but yes, I totally agree. It's the live feed is something that I hadn't wanted to do for a long time, but I gave in and allowed it to happen because I know that people that are tuning in for the live events, if it gets them onto our channel and subscribes, they're gonna see the fully edited fights and they're gonna love the fully edited fights. So we also have our early access, which is $2.99 a month, and it shows the alternate angle. I'm going to upload those tomorrow. So those are a better angle than the live feed. But the ones that you really want to see are going to be the full in the ring angle. I got some ref cam footage. I got some alternate footage. I got some in ring footage. I got some live feed footage. I got footage for days, literally. I don't think, I used to worry that the live feed would um I take away from, but okay, like look, I put out the live feed and I'm going to pull it down soon. That was for people to watch that were tuned in and watching the event live. So a lot of, I mean, say it gets like, say 4,000 people watch the live event. I mean, just think of like how many people watch the fully edited stuff. It's not even close. So, um, I don't think it'll take away from it that much. And I think people do appreciate. I think people do appreciate the fully edited stuff too. I actually haven't watched any of the Get Back boxing videos yet. Um, we got our own thing going on out here. It's hard enough for me to watch even like the other branches of street beefs and stuff. I feel ashamed that I don't get a chance to watch all the street beef fights, but I am so limited on time. Full time job, family, running events, editing videos, setting up fights, dealing with Facebook stuff, dealing with crazy, 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 caring too much Karen neighbors. Um, there's a lot of this, but I I enjoy doing this so much. So you like coming out of the event, I got so much out of meeting people and shaking people's hands and having people just be so appreciative for us doing this. That's what means the most to me. Right. Yeah, the HD footage in the cage, that's what people want to see, Heart in the Fight. That's really what people want to see. That's the presentation right there. That's where you get to see names, stats, up close, their interviews and everything. Thank you, Pyro. Man, I want to give a shout out to my staff today. Everybody that showed up, helped out, door operator. I know that's crazy, right? We have a door operator. We do, because our door is not like any of the other doors you'll see in a cage. It actually has a 3-point lock on it that requires somebody to physically man and let people in and out. I want to thank our different camera angles, people signing people in, people helping with parking, people cooking, um, And there's just so many people that showed up and helped out today. Our crowd representatives helped out good. Um, we had a slick running event today. I'm just gonna say that it was a pretty streamlined event. Sometimes, like last month, things were more of a train wreck. Like people don't show up to help out, and then it's like, shit. Now I gotta like be signing in fighters, and I gotta be weighing people. Yes, we weigh people every event. If that was a question that anyone was going to ask, we weigh on a doctor scale, and we initial the weight so that if there's any discrepancies in the future, um, we can address that, because we've had it happen before, and we just go back and be like, no, this person got weighed and their weight got initialed. People used to think Jay Gotham was like 220 pounds. You know, he's fought before at 195. You wouldn't think that. When you meet him, you're like, that guy is not. Q-Tip, he's another dude. He fought. He was 150 today. The guy don't look 150. You know. Yeah. Yeah. The live feed camera, it can get blurry. It can do this or that. But it's more sort of just giving you guys a feel for the event and get you guys pumped up about wanting to see the actual fight when it goes live, when I premiere it. Yeah. Weather was great today. I still got a little bit of a tan going from Florida. Oh, I got more people talking to me. Crazy Legs. He's in Vegas. Man, I got lots of people messaging me. Sometimes that stuff gets overwhelming. Um, where's my live feed? Where's my live feed? Oh, there it is. There. Gosh, we were just talking about you. So we actually have a lot of people signed up for July, and or more people signing up. And I let Heart in the Fight know that you were already signed up to fight. That you're fighting DAD. He was at the event today. The rapper guy, you are entitled to your own opinion, but honestly, we've had some really good people fight lights out, and it's a different story when you're in there with the kid. It is totally different when you're in there. It looks like you could shut down his fighting style, but it's actually really hard to deal with. The Wall of Fame is designated for people that have 7 fights and 7 wins in the scrapyard. So we had somebody get on the Wall of Fame today. Should I say it? I don't think I should say it yet. I'll say it this way. He's a double champion, and he is very feared. I can't narrow the live feed. I can't do anything to it. It's YouTube. It's literally as wide as it goes. Um, look, like I was saying, the live feed is what it is. That's just the live feed, guys. The footage is all on. The footage is all right here. This is what you're getting. You're getting a up close and personal view that's going to be fully edited, HD. It's going to look nice. That's what the live feed is really for people that just want to see the fights like right now that can't wait. I'm going to do the early access thing. That those fights are going to go out tomorrow. I'm going to start uploading them tonight, actually. So um, those are going to be a better angle from That's a manned camera. And that is this one right here. This is a manned camera from outside the ring. My early access people, it's $2.99 a month, and you get to watch all the fights on that angle. So yes, quality is our top concern. So the live stream doesn't or not dictate, but doesn't represent my vision for quality. It's more to cater to the here and now kind of deal. But the live feed isn't even going to be up for much longer. Like I'm gonna pull the live feed down once I start uploading the early access stuff. So I'm telling you guys, if you want to support the Scrapyard, if you like our fights and stuff, um, maybe jump on and maybe jump on and hit that $2.99 a month thing, and you get to watch all the fights, the alternate angle the day after they're filmed. You get early access to fights. Kicking ass is my top concern. It's actually not my top concern. Kicking ass is like a second or third, but now it's like I'm so busy with this. But anyway, with the early access thing for $2.99, you also get like the fully edited fights when I finish them. I make them available for the paid members, so you can check out the fights like fully edited before they're even available to the public. So I mean, it's the same as like an energy drink, to be honest, guys. Inflation has gone up, but the premium access for the Scrapyard channel has not. Hey, Brandon, you're gonna have to get a hold of me about something. You gotta think though. Collab usually means that both people are getting something pretty, good out of it. So let me check your stuff out and see what it is. You want to get a collab going, Brandon? Get some fighters and bring them out here and shout out your stuff on camera. Get in the ring with Scrapyard. That's going to be your best way, because really I'll shout out Street Beefs. I'll shout out Heart in the Fight. I'll shout out Overtime Hustling. Because we all work together. We're all part of the same thing. And it's nothing personal, but I know everybody wants to. I don't want to say that. No. Yeah, just hit me up on a DM or something, man. I haven't seen any of the live. I haven't seen any of the live chat, so I'm really interested in what was said in some of the live chat. Yeah, Brandon. I mean, we'll have the fights, but they'll be available on. Well, Gash, you can go watch the live stream now if you want to watch the beginning stuff. Um, Brandon, yeah, like that's going to get your fighters the most exposure, and then you could start building your own thing or whatever. But live chat goes wild. I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not policing at all. Do you ever live stream? We live stream the fights today. Actually, they're still available, but I'm going to be pulling them down soon. So you'll have to be a premium member to watch the live feed today. Next, kicking it with chicken's going to be a good one, guys. I'm going to have some big guests on there. Scrap Talk is next week. So we're going to have your three hosts, me, Jay Gotham, and Viking Warrior. Actually, Jay Gotham was supposed to show up today, and he didn't show up. So Jay Gotham didn't get a fight. Viking always shows up. Always willing to put his belt on the line. He will literally fight anybody. Shout out Viking Warrior. Hey, if you want to fight in the scrapyard, I know that it seems like a big, big jump to do, but people do it all the time. We had like 4 or 5 people travel from out of state this time to just come fight in the scrapyard. I'm telling you, man, I want to get. Oh, my video's done edited. Or there we go. I can actually start editing videos. Wow. None of them are labeled either. Oh man. You guys just don't have any idea of like the stuff that I got to large icons. Yeah. I got all these fight videos on here broken up into different sections. I got a lot of shit going on. It's gonna be crazy editing this. Yeah. But if I didn't love doing this, I wouldn't do it, to be honest. There's really so much that goes into it. Australia, you wouldn't be the first person coming out of the country. Oh, you're 16? Oh, so you gotta be 18. Um, but we welcome anybody from Australia. We've had people from Canada, we've had people from Colombia. Yeah, Pyro, that guy always times the fights. Jeremy's actually wanting to fight in the next couple months. So Scorpio or King Abel, if you guys want to fight our timekeeper, Scorpio, hey, I really appreciate the nice words. Truly appreciate all the fans, the people that watch our lives, the people that watch our fights. You guys, yeah, Scorpio. He said if Scorpio wants to fight or King Abel or somebody, you know. So let me know, bro. See, we matching people up now. Got more messages. I gotta check out tomorrow. I gotta check out at 11 a.m. Ah, shit. I feel so bad about this guy. I don't know if he's even watching my live. Adrian De La Torre. Oh, dude. You're new here. Welcome. Okay, guys. I want to get on video editing, so I need questions, comments, concerns, topics. Let me know. And then you're in Gig Harbor? Yeah, questions, comments, concerns. If you guys got any of them, we're located in Gig Harbor, Washington. So I am gonna be jumping on this video editing here soon. I remember. Trying to get. I might have him. No, there's no money involved with the scrapyard. So look, here's how it works. It's on private property, so you can't just show up. Like you either have to be, you got to be invited. Basically, the only way to get invited is to be a fighter or a fighter's corner. You don't have to pay anything to come out. You're not charged anything. You're not paid anything for winning. There's nothing like that. It's pretty much just we want to keep it legal, guys. So do I play any games on PlayStation? No, I don't have a PlayStation. I was actually gonna get a Series X, but I ended up not getting it, and so I play PC stuff, and it's mainly older stuff. Like I like Borderlands, I like Fallout games, Final Fantasies, that kind of stuff. First person shooters, some fighting games. I like Mortal Kombat. Okay, I might get this guy to come out and get some rounds in with him. He didn't get a match, and he came from Wisconsin. So I will go out there and I will give him some rounds. So I feel really bad. But I'm gonna end this live, guys. Be on the lookout for some fights coming out. Oh yeah, the fighting game never happened. I don't know if it's going to happen. I hope it happens. If anybody wants to make a game for us, let me know. Get a hold of me. We'll talk about compensation or cost or whatever. But I would love to do something like that also. So yeah, I got to get on editing, guys. It's You're gonna love this fight that comes out, and I might be able to get it out tonight. I might wait till tomorrow. Yeah, I might wait till tomorrow. There aren't really weight classes, to be honest. The only time we talk about weight classes is if there's a title involved, and you have to be within 5 pounds of the title weight. So, like a 135 title, you can weigh 140, but nothing over that. We don't. So yeah. So what do I have to do to fight? Okay, join the Facebook group. Damn fly. Join the Facebook group. 24,000 members. Join that. If you're like, well, Fire Chicken, I don't have a Facebook. Make a Facebook. Make a fake Facebook. I don't give a shit. That's where we do our signups to fight. And what you'll do is you'll see in our group, you'll see a sign up post. It's going to say, just read it, read everything through it, because you're signing up to fight. You want to know everything that's involved with it. Okay, when you're signed up properly, now I don't have one available for the next month yet. I got to make that one soon. When you see the sign up post, you go in there and you fill out your information, you leave it. Okay, now you're signed up to fight. You don't got to do nothing else except a couple days before the event, you have to DM me and say, Fire Chicken, I need the address to the event. Okay, and I will message you back and give you the address. That way, I know that you're serious, that you're going to come out and fight. Because if you're really going to fight and you're making plans and all that stuff, you're going to try to get a hold of me in order to do that. So, Gash, how did it feel to be the first fighter on the scrapyard wall? I don't know. Oh, Gash is here. So the fighter of the year. So all of our people on the wall have different ways of getting on the wall. We have our event staff. That's pretty much just people that are consistently helping out with the scrapyard that I owe thanks to in some way or another. We have our Wall of Fame, which basically you get 7 wins in the scrapyard. You get put on the Wall of Fame. The fighter of the year is actually probably the toughest one to get, because it is what the fans want to see as a fighter in a fighter. Okay, it's not always about like who goes out and performs the best or whatever. It's about the fans knowing who the fighter is. Gash has a huge following. She's known in different countries, and she's a huge name. So when I put the poll up on Facebook and eventually on YouTube, then the people voted, and Gash won. And Viking Warrior got recognized as the second year as being, because of all the hard work that he puts in. Who do you think the best 180-pound fighter is? Psh, me. Probably Viking. I would say probably Viking. We got Jabberwocky, who's 170. He's really good. Yeah, sometimes. So if a fighter shows up without a mouthpiece, that's a problem. I usually make them go back to the store and get one. Same with a cup. Gloves, we can find people to lend people gloves. There's 12-ounce gloves floating around everywhere. I've got ones in lost and found. Okay, dude might come out in box. Great. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you're gonna do MMA, if you're gonna box, don't worry about a cup. Kickboxing and MMA cup. I mean, some people have those ones that go around the outside of their body. It looks like you can't use those for MMA, but you can use them for kickboxing. 16 is the only way you're going to use 16-ounce gloves is if your opponent wears 16-ounce gloves too. Those are fine, but typically it's 12-ounce gloves. But I do allow 16s. I just don't let less than 12 or more than 16. How do I DM you? Facebook is going to be the best way. You can DM me on Instagram too. Just look up Street Beef Scrapyard. The signups are on Facebook, but if you want to DM me, Facebook's the quickest way. The second quickest is Instagram. Yeah, TikTok. Screw TikTok. I hate that platform. Damn, taking my damn TikTok account and throwing it in the garbage because it doesn't like violence. Man. Strictly boxing. Yeah, you don't need a cup for boxing. Some boxers wear them, but they're not mandatory. Because really, I mean, you gotta like be punching kind of low on purpose to get a shot like that down there. So, all right, guys, I gotta get out of this video. Yeah, I'm awake. Coffee didn't do enough. So, thanks for tuning in to my live chat. The next one's gonna be a hell of a lot better because we're gonna have guests. All I can say is there are gonna be some big names coming on the channel, not just Street Beef fighters, not just Street Beef Scrapyard fighters, but fighters from outside of our branch. And if we got anybody watching out there that would like to be a guest that is a Street Beef or Street Beef Scrapyard fan, maybe UFC fighter, Bellator, that would like to give their opinion on street beefs and talk about it and stuff, I would love to have you on Kicking It with Chicken. It's a nice platform. There's people on here. Jens Pulver, if you're watching this, man, I would love to get you on as a guest. So thank you guys for joining in the chat. I really appreciate it. Tune in for the next one and keep an eye out for that next fight to drop. You are not going to want to watch. You're not going to want to miss Dre versus Scotty Showtime. I am telling you, that is the most fire match. And that's why I'm putting it out first. So thanks again, guys. Jabberwocky, what's up? I didn't see you there. Scorpio. Anderson Silva, wine tonight. Huh. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace out, everybody.